Have you ever had a conversation with someone, maybe a colleague or a loved one, that went really wrong? What I have learned professionally and personally is that communication is tricky. What can start out innocently and well intentioned can, well, simply backfire. Fortunately, with a little self awareness and a few guidelines, we can improve our communication skills. Let's take a look at a communication model. Step 1. What is my intention? What is my context? Am I paying attention to how I'm feeling about this conversation? And what is the outcome I desire? Step 2. I need to be aware of nonverbal cues, both mine and the other person. Is it the right time for this conversation? Now I'm clear on my intention and my desired outcome, and I'm paying attention to the nonverbal clues. But what I can't know at this stage is what's going on for the other person. This is their filter. Our filters are made up of our own life experiences, including upbringing, cultural backgrounds, religious and political views, and even socioeconomic status. And those are really big buckets. But our filters also include what happened leading up to the conversation we are having right now. Our filter leads us to interpret the content and context of the conversation, which leads us to step 3, check assumptions. In any conversation, I should check my assumptions and my judgments periodically and repeatedly throughout the conversation. Step 4, listen to understand. Practicing active or reflective listening really helps clarify the message and gauge my level of understanding. I might use sentences like, I want to make sure I understand, or what I heard you say was. Step 5. What's next? A course of action. This should be agreed upon, and ideally, we are exchanging goodwill here. In some scenarios, a follow-up conversation might be required to check in and make sure that the information is still relevant and reasonable. After all, life happens, and sometimes new information comes to light that might change the way the outcome looks. Simply following these steps is not foolproof, but combined with a little self-awareness and a little understanding, we can have better, more engaged conversations.